I'm thinking about that son that is now taken into the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and he will put it, as I believe, somewhere in the church, and then they will add the stones above it, and it will be like that for hundreds and hundreds of years until they will do that again. They will renovate that church again. Then we are witness to something special. You know, when we are thinking about renovations, for us it's like, all right, we did it. We are doing it once in our, twice in our lifetime in our houses. But here, it's going to be for hundreds and hundreds of years, and we are now evidence for that. Welcome to another tour at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. I know that I have like a million videos of it, but each video is unique, because in each video we will see something else. What are we going to do to see today? What is going to be new? I don't know. I didn't enter the church yet. It's 3 p.m., 1530. And you can see here the facade of the church. I'm blessing each one of you who are watching that video, but especially a huge friend of mine, which is MAQ, Maryanne, mainly because it's not for her. She bought it for Maryanne, Joshua, Warren, and Halcyon. This is a Benedictine cross, and I will bless it in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the place that Jesus was crucified, died, buried, and resurrected. We will start from the Golgotha, just like the book said, and we are walking with the cross of Jesus and entering into the Golgotha area, the Crucifixion area, that at East time wasn't the church. In East time it was outside the city. What you see in front of you is mostly from the end of the 11th, the beginning of the 12th century Crusader time. The church was built for the first time only the 4th century. Until then, Christianity was a non-legal religion. The Roman, who in a way crucified Jesus, didn't accept Christianity until St. Helen and Constantine time. And when they accepted it and converted the Romans, the pagans, into Christianity, they came to hear, or at least she came to hear, looked for the evidence of Jesus, and wait a minute, we don't want to die. And build the church on top of it. Before that, it was a Roman temple. The church is almost empty, but I must say that I saw a group today. We are climbing up to the Golgotha through the Catholic part of it. And as you can see, it's almost empty. This is the 10th station of the Via Dolorosa. That's why they actually stripped him from his clothes. And remember, they actually asked themselves, who will get those royal clothes? And then they nailed him to the cross and crucified him. The crucifixion place is there. Nailing to the cross is right here. And in between, it's the Pietà. Now, the Pietà is supposed to be there, but this is the Catholic place, and the Pietà is a Catholic. You can see a statue of Mary, which is a Catholic place. The Golgotha is right there. Then let's bless a candle, but let me tell you a few things. First of all, you can see a beautiful altar that been renovated this year and brought back from Italy, and it belongs to the Medici family. You can see a mosaic wall of nailing Jesus to the cross. The agony is so strong. You can see Mary the mother above Jesus and Mary Magdalene anointing the body of Jesus. It was outside the city, and you can see it. The church of today is inside the city, but it's a 2,000 years old gap. Then you can understand that the city was totally different. Before someone will come, let me bless it at the crucifixion place. Let me put my hand in the hole to touch the bedrock, the Golgotha, and bless the rosaries and the cross. You can see John to the right, Mary to the left. The menorah, which is a Jewish symbol for the temple, is in front of Jesus. And why it's here? Because Jesus is God, and this is the temple. Above Jesus, you will see a sin list. Jesus from Nazareth, King of the Jews. This is the bedrock of the Golgotha, covered with a glass, to avoid people like me that wants to take some souvenirs. Catholic part. You can see beautifully something that connected to me. My name is Zahi, which is Isaac, and you can see Abraham, my father, almost sacrificed me to God. But then the angel Gabriel told him, you don't need to do that. The lamb will be the sacrifice. The lamb, guys, is Jesus. He crucified himself for us, for our sins. And I know that Maryanne is a wonderful Christian woman, which is such a beautiful thing. Above us, you can see a beautiful mosaic wall of the Ascension. Now, the Ascension is not here, but this is kind of a reminder what will happen to Jesus soon. And the Ascension is the only Crusader mosaic that left here in that chapel. The chapel was burned down at 1808, and then everything that you see here is from 1808 and up. You can see the crucifixion place, which is a totally Orthodox, with a beautiful icons of the last week. Now the renovations is still going on, but yesterday I've been here and I saw that they started to cover the floor with new floor. And I will bless it as well, because millions of people will step on it, and they won't understand the importance that you actually know. New floor, your evidence for those new floor. We are leaving the Golgotha from the Greek Orthodox part, but not before we're going to bless everything above the holy fire. The holy fire is Orthodox and Armenian tradition. According to them, a fire from heaven goes into the tomb of Jesus at Holy Saturday in the Holy Week. Then we were at the Golgotha right now. You can see that it was outside the city. Mary is holding Jesus' body. This is the Pietà. John, the disciple, is kissing his hands. Joseph of Arimathea will give Jesus his own tomb, and his own tomb is right there next to the crucifixion place. He had a garden according to John 19. And as a Jew, they buried him as a Jew. They purified his body as quick as they could because they had to bury him at the same day. That's according to the Jewish tradition. You can see Joseph of Arimathea and Nicodemus. John is kissing the hand of his. The women is around him. One of them is Mary Magdalene. I believe that this is the left lady that holding her hair. And the mother of Jesus is right in front of you. They put a shroud around him, and then they bury him. The Jews in Israel, at least in Israel, I don't know about abroad, have been buried without a casket, without a coffin, just straight into the ground. Now, the place that he was purified after he died is in front of you. Oh, suddenly I can see people here. And some of them are wearing hats. This is the place that he was. And I'm anointing everything here with oil. Then Maryanne, I'm sure that you will smell it when you will reach it. The Mary had Maryanne, Warren, Joshua, and Halcyon. Guys, if you want to have your own cross, your own Bible, your own mezuzah, it's not a problem. What you have to do is to touch the text beneath the video and look for Buy Me a Coffee link. Then you can choose yourself your own cross, your own holy product, and I will buy it for you. I will bless it in one of the churches in Jerusalem, and I will send the cross here together with the three rosaries, which is totally different cross. I mean, I never did it before, but Maryanne is Maryanne. This is the new pavement that they are going to use. I don't know, it looks like marble. I'm not sure if it is marble or not, but it's very, very nice. And we are in the Armenian chapel. According to there is where the women of Jerusalem saw the crucifixion. And around the tomb you can see that they are already adding the new pavement. The tomb of Jesus will be behind me, and the tomb includes two chapels. The first chapel is the chapel of the angels who took care that no one will steal the body of Christ, but the inner part is the tomb itself. Sadly, I cannot enter with the camera into it. Then Maryanne and Maryanne and Joshua and Warren and Elysian, I will end that video, and I promise to enter to bless it there. Now, the tomb that you saw at the mosaic looks like a cave, but here you can see a structure. Then that structure was built a few times because it's been destroyed. So many times, if it was burned down or the Muslims destroyed. But as you can see, they build it again and again and again, and it looks so beautiful. They renovated it a few years ago. This is the 15th station of the Via Dolorosa. Oh gosh, 15th station, we have only 14. You're right, we have only 14. But for me, Sunday, Resurrection Day, is part of the Via Dolorosa, although it's a very happy occasion. He actually resurrected. And here, Mary Magdalene saw Jesus. So the gardener, right here in front of her, she asked her, did you see my Lord? Did you see my Lord? It's beautiful, isn't it? Now for me, you can say that it's obvious that I'm visiting that holy site. I know that I'm lucky that I can do that, and I'm doing it a lot. But always remember that this is not obvious. This is something very unique that I'm happy that I can do that, but because of the noise, we will continue later on. Oh, all right. Then, let's continue with our tour. Oh, I wanted to go into there, but I cannot. But maybe later on. Can I? No, can I go there? Ah, good. Thank you very much.
Piano, Signor.
Thank you. Remember, now we know exactly where they remember the scent that they took. Now you know exactly where it will be, next to a very important chapel. And we will enter there, but there's a group, then another group. And then I will talk about it later on. I'm a little bit jealous why I'm not the tour guide. All right, here we are. I saw Jesus is King, and I know that we are talking about Christians. I'm not sure that they are Catholic. I think that they are more like evangelists or something like that, and still they are visiting their church. Now, just before I will talk about what's happening here, this is a wall from the time of the first church, 4th century church. And look at the graffiti. It actually tells us a sad story. In that church, there is kind of a status quo. But still, people are arguing about places. Who owns that place? The Syrianic Church, the Ethiopians, the Greek Orthodox, Copts, lots of dilemmas. But we didn't enter because of that politic problems. We enter to there because that's how Jesus used to be buried. But before that, I need to change the lens because I need to use the flashlight. This is a tomb from 1st century. This is the tomb from the time of Jesus. Now, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 niches. Those 2 niches are still closed, and there were more. But that wall actually blocked part of it. What's happening here? Ooh, let me go outside. It's not easy. No flashlight. Better lens. First of all, we are evidence for a tomb from the time of Jesus. This is so important for me. Then if it's a tomb from the time of Jesus, it means that it was outside the city. Outside the city? Yes, the Jews are buried outside the city even today. Then, now we know that it was outside the city. Why I'm saying it? Because there are some Christians who's got a different option outside the city. You can visit the Golgotha, you can visit the tomb, you can visit the garden of Joseph of Arimathea, and that's the garden tomb, which is such an amazing place. Then some accept that place, or let's say most of the Christians accept that place, some of the Christians accept that other place. Now when I'm saying Christians, it's another political issue. Oops. It's another political issue, and I don't want to go into it. For me, everyone who believes in Jesus is a Christian. Catholic are Christians, Greek Orthodox are Christians, Evangelists are Christians. I know that some of you will actually send me some bad comments and say, no, they are not. They are Christians, they believe in Jesus. Then I'm trying to find the common thing between all the denominations. Then you can actually see it in a different way. I will accept it with love, but I'm praying, accept the others. We have so many problems in our world. This is not something that we're supposed to have. Then, we know that Joseph of Arimathea gave Jesus his own tomb that no one used before, and that tomb was used so many times. Let's say that there are 9 niches here, 9 bodies, and when the 10th guy will die, they will take the bones out from one of the tombs, they will put it in a small box by the name Ossuary, and they will bury him there instead of him. Then in that case, it's a rock-cut cave of families and generation over generation. But he gave Jesus his own tomb, then we know that the tomb of Jesus was a virgin tomb, and it was in his garden. Then you can see it right there. I will wait, it's okay. Thank you very much. This is another chapel of the Coptic, the Egyptian. And it's the closest place to, I want to say to his tomb, but let me use the word resurrection place. Because he was here for only, well, it sounds like 3 days, but it was, as I see it, a little bit less than that. Oh, it's so nice to see the little child. Let's continue with our tour at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. But I think the new thing for me is that we saw the scent that he brought to here, and you are the evidence of it. Now, that wall is 4th century wall built by St. Helen and Constantine. The painting here and the letters actually tells us that it's owned by the Greek Orthodox, another politic sign. It's mine, because they have still a debate about who owns it, and that is, my friends, the exit to the restrooms. Now, even here with the restrooms, we do have a problem, because Eastern restrooms, Western restrooms, what about soap and what about toilet paper? different kind of tradition, different kind of solution. No toilet paper, no soap, and few of the cabins are Eastern, the rest are Western. Then when you're reaching the church, bring yourself, you know what. This is where Jesus imprisoned before he was crucified. And you can see the ancient system with the two holes to put the legs in, and he was waiting for his time. We have a few more things to visit. Meanwhile, please subscribe to my channel. Sorry about the noise. It's the elevator. Elevator. Almost. No, I'm close, but not so close to 200,000 subscribers. But my daughter doesn't believe me. She said, Abba, Father, you're not a YouTuber. You're old. Only when you will reach 200,000, I will believe you. Please send that video and ask everyone to subscribe. I need to reach 200,000 before January because this is a birthday. And I want to surprise her with that. See the old stones? That I'm sure that they will actually use as well. You can see an option of it, which is a lovely option. But we have few more things to see. And one of them is right here. It's two chapels. The first one is an Armenian chapel, and the other one is a Catholic one. Oh, Maryanne and I, we are talking a lot. And this is part of being my family. Subscribe and start talking. Ask questions. Tell me everything that you want. And I will try to answer each one of you as quick as I can. Now, soon we're going to have a ceremony here. Then the place that we are going is lit. And first we will go there, and then we will talk about St. Helen Chapel. Then, this is an Armenian chapel, and where the Catholic chapel begins. Very easy. Can you see the stripes at the floor there? No stripes here. Armenian, Catholic. Can you see the small painting here? This is a Catholic one. The big one is the Armenian one. And you can see Heraclius, the 7th century, bringing back the cross that was stolen by the Persians in 629. He was Armenian. Armenians are very proud of it. And did I mention that the Armenians were the first nation that converted to Christianity? I think I did. You can see a little bit of the graffiti here. And ancient graffiti is something good. Usually if that is kind of graffiti, it's kind of a group who came together. Small ones, children, big ones. The father. But we are reaching the lowest place of the church, my friend. The bedrock is just beneath those floor, that floor. Then let's start to talk about it. According to tradition, when St. Helen came to here, and I'm saying it because it's actually an ancient tradition, it's a new tradition, not from the 4th century, but it doesn't mean that it's not a true story. St. Helen came to here to find the evidence of the church. She was standing right here when someone took her to that place, and he showed her 3 crosses. Remember, Jesus was crucified with another 2. The good and the bad one. Now, if there are 3 crosses, which one of them is the real one, the true cross? According to different traditions, a dead woman came to me. They brought a dead woman, a Jewish one, and the Romans were by the Jews. And the first cross touched the woman, nothing happened. Second cross touched the woman, nothing happened. And the third cross touched the woman, and she resurrected. This is the chapel of the true cross. But it's more than that. You can see an ancient painting of the crucifixion of Jesus, John and Mary next to the cross. Beautiful icon. But it's more than that. Look at the plaster right here. The plaster tells us that they use it as a water system. And above us, you will see the buckle. That place, if I'm not wrong, is at the Ethiopian part, the bucket holes, which is on the roof of the church. And you know what? If it will be open, we might go there. Then, in that case, the noise is coming. Before that, and that is the most important thing, that used to be a quarry of King Herod. He built the city with it. And when he died, they stopped getting money and they left that place. But a quarry is always outside the city. Then it actually tells us that that place was outside the walls of the city. Amazing, isn't it? So many stories in one important location. You can see a statue of St. Helen holding the true cross. And when she found the true cross, she divided it into 3. One went to Constantinople, which is Turkey of today, Rome, the other one, and one left here. If you want, you can bless it. You can bless it because I need your blessing.
Thank you. We thought we can take that.
No, it's my friend. She needs it. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm just blessing it for her.
Okay.
But because of your children, you can bless it too.
Thank you.
Bless it because the energy will be stronger now.
They took the blessing from the cross.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. No, I need it, my dear. I need it, my dear. Yeah. Thank you very much for blessing it. How old is she?
She's 1 and 4 months.
Ah, lovely. Thank you. Is it beautiful? It is. Another thing that I cannot smell, but I can smell, and I'll try to bring that smell to you. It's the incense, because the incense ceremony was here an hour ago. Then the smell is so good. And now your rosaries and cross is totally full with energy. And my friends, this is the difference between the crosses that you are buying in your country than the crosses that we are having here. The energy is so strong. Let's continue, my friends. You know what? It's so funny. I don't know if it's funny or not, but I feel the energy all over that church. But in that place, when I'm along, which is so rare, the energy is so strong. It's so strong. You can see a Muslim women group visiting the church. We didn't talk about that chapel, the Armenian chapel. Then let's talk a little bit about it. You can see some cities that most of them been destroyed by the Turkish in 1915. 1.5 and even more Armenians were killed by them. And the word, not all the word is actually recognize it. Remember that dome, because when we'll be at the roof of the church, you might see it. Let's hope that it will be open. Just a few stories about it. Down there, you can visit a second, third ancient boat, graffiti of it, and a message was, "We came to visit you, Lord." Now, it was a pagan temple at that time, but some believes that there were Christians who just came and they knew that that was the place that Jesus was crucified, died, buried, and resurrected. It's called Vertan, and I do have some videos about it. But one more story is about that. Now you can see Jesus being baptized by John, but it's not. It's the bishop, the Christian that was in jail because he was a Christian in Armenia. The king of Armenia was sick and no one could cure him. The daughter of his told him, you can try to ask the bishop to cure you, and that's actually what's happened. And then the king converted all of them, all the nation, into Christianity. And you can see that it's happened here, they say 303 AD. Wait a minute. Now we are climbing up, and guys, remember, it's not the end of the story. I know that it's a long video. It's going to be something like 45 minutes, but you do have a very good video of the most important places here in the church, but I'm sure that there are more. Now Maryanne asked me when that video will be ready. Maryanne, it's not me. I'm waiting for my cue. I need energy to be here in Jerusalem, and I'm following him. He actually tells me what to do and how to do it. I didn't plan it. I was here early morning to study, but I brought your cross, and here I am at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And look at the graffiti. Some of them are from the Crusader time. I was there yesterday, Maryanne. Your crosses were with me, and I couldn't take a video of the church. I wasn't ready for that. But then the Custos of the Franciscans entered to the city, and there was a very nice parade and procession. And I took the cross out and bless you by that. The rosaries were in my bag because I was afraid to lose them. I don't know if you can see, I'm walking so slowly with them. Then I want to show you one more place here at the church, and then I will go out to climb up to the roof just to show you the bucket holes from above and the roof of the church. This is the Golgotha. the lower part. And this is the same Golgotha from a different angle. This is the chapel of Adam. I'm almost sure that when you read the Bible, you know that blood tears of Jesus fell into the ground after the earthquake and after he died, and you can see the creak of it, the result of that earthquake, and people resurrected. According to the Greek Orthodox, one of them was Adam, the first man ever. Then this is the chapel of Adam. And before you will ask me, how can it be because of the flood? According to their tradition, God kept the body of Adam in heaven and then brought it to earth after the flood. If we're talking about dead people, then here 4 of the Crusader kings were buried, and the key keeper. Then the 4 Crusader kings were buried. Another 4 were buried beneath that wall that at that time wasn't there. And now we're going up to the sun to climb to the roof of the church, if it will be possible. It's supposed to be okay. And if you're talking about the cats of the church, you can see the cat there is playing with the people, asking them to pet them and to feed her. I don't know if it's a he or she, actually. It looks like a she. How do I know? I had 10 cats in my life. Then it might be not, it might be yes. Let me see if it's open. It is. אתה יודע ממה זה עשוי? זה שיש? או כאילו שיש? לא, זה החומר.
כן, זה שיש.
שיש? כן, ראיתי. וואלה, שיש, זה יקר, וואו. Yeah, it is marble, he said. Because it looks marble. Yeah.
12,000 כל אחת.
מה 12,000? שקל? Everything costs 1,200 shekels? Wow. 1,200 shekels, actually divided it to 3.6, more or less, it's in dollars. Divided it into 4, it's in euro. Then it's quite expensive, I must say. Then they stripped him from his clothes. And we saw it from the inner part, but now we can see the Frank chapels from here. And we will climb through 2 Ethiopian churches. And the Ethiopian believes that they are a creation of a meeting between Queen Sheba and King Solomon. And 9 months later, the first king was born. He came to here and he got the 10 Commandments, the Art of a Covenant, from his father, King Solomon. And they know exactly where it is, at the city of Aksum. If we are talking about politics, the Coptic believes that it's their chapel. Then they have kind of a problem between those two, and no one can renovate those 2 chapels. At the second level, the second chapel, you will see a painting with King Solomon visiting Queen Sheba visiting King Solomon. Then we are leaving the church, and we are entering. We're entering the first Ethiopian church. This is the second one. The church is divided into two. The holy part is covered, and only the only one priest, the high priest, can enter there. And this is the dome that we saw at the Armenian chapel, and those are the two bucket holes. Then beneath us is the True Cross, finding of the True Cross chapel. This is a beautiful Armenian village. The priests are living in it. I've been there only a few times, but at the time of the Crusader, it used to be part of the German Crusaders. That was the dining room of them. The weather is hot, but it's nice. Then in a way we are living now Ethiopia, or not, and entering to the Egyptian part, the Coptic part. In front of you, I'm not going to enter now because I'm afraid to lose the rosaries, is another water system, but that one is full with water. And the Coptic believe that they drank the water. I mean, Mary, St. Helen drank the water from there. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful it is. I can see a little bit of me with a lovely Egyptian cross. Oh, look at the kitty. Hello, kitty. This is the ninth station of the cross. That is where Jesus fell for the third time. And it's good to see, because to see crosses here, it means that there were two groups who did it, or one big group. And you can see the cat enjoying the heat. I'm not sure that they're enjoying it. And you can see the church, but let me show you, you know what, another, oh, look at that. This is beautiful. It's a family. Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything bad to you. I'd just like to take a picture of you, if it's okay by you. I love cats. I think you know it. Guys, it's almost thank you. Listen to that. Let me show you what you can see from here and why it was important for me to visit that place, and then we will say goodbye. I know that it will reach to 50 minutes, which is one of the longest Church of the Holy Sepulchre videos that I took. But every video is different. Then, if you reach the end of it, please just say, I reached the end of the video, so everything, and let me bless for you, and let me ask you to bless Maryanne, mainly because she bought it for others, not for herself, and this is wonderful. Then you can see the Jewish quarter right there with the white dome of the synagogue. The Muslim quarter is right in front of you, but what is important for us to understand that was the entrance just beneath us to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre at the 4th century. Guys, it was a pleasure to be with you. Thank you very much. Maryanne, you actually blessed me again by buying that cross. This is the only income of mine. Then thank you very much.